commendable. So okay, so why don't you want to get married though? I heard you say marriage is not for you.
This is not going. Y'all not going to understand this. Some may not, but it's. I think that should be a reward. You know, I think that there's a lot of things in what I do. I need to know that we can get through so many things together before we go there. Because can we finish?
I didn't say anything.
I know he's about to. Because it's not a normal. You know, once your situation's out there, it's like anything that happened in your relationship becomes public knowledge. It's really hard not to, right? And so, not just because of that, but also because of that, I want to make sure that we are very strong in the first 5 to 10 years of our relationship. And then from there, the reward to me is like, all right, let's do this thing. We deserve this. We earn this. Versus, oh, we should get married because it's the right thing to do. Like, no, that's not, no. I don't think in terms of societal norms, I cancel all of that shit out of my life.
Okay.
Back to the conversation we had 33 minutes ago. I canceled all of that conversation out of my life because societal norms are not normal no more. I'm sorry, it's crazy. I'm good.
You don't think it's backwards to have
Says who?
kids first before marriage?
Says who?
Based on your reasoning. You said
Says
you want
who?
I'm asking you.
I just told you. I just answered that.
No, but I'm trying to understand your reasoning. You said you feel like marriage is the reward. You don't think a child should be the reward?
The child is marriage. What do you mean? A child is marriage. We're going to be together forever. I'm not going nowhere. Where you going?
Does Esmeralda want to get married?
Listen.
That's a yes.
Of course. I think every woman wants to get married.
And so she's okay with not getting married.
I can't speak for her. But what I will say that is we have these conversations and we're both in understanding with each other. And we understand each other's perspectives.
So explain to me so I can understand too, right? Explain to me.
Try.
Explain to
what
me.
more do you need me to explain?
I need a little more clarity.
Okay,
so
let's do it.
For you, I want to understand with men.
No, well, hold on, wait.
Okay.
You dodged something. I'm not going to let you dodge it. Societal norms. You said you don't think it's backwards. So that statement, you don't think it's backwards. Where's that coming from you? Who told you that? Who put that in your brain?
Well, for myself, I think that children are a bigger commitment than marriage. Just whether I don't know if that's societal norm.
So hold on, let me tell you how on point I am.
Okay.
What am I doing first?
You're having children. You're having a child.
Correct.
So you feel as though that's
you just said it's a bigger commitment, right?
Okay.
So if that's a bigger commitment, and you're talking to a person who didn't have a child till he was 39. What does that say to you? I plan on being with this woman.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but what? Okay, now we can move on. Go ahead. What's the next part that you need me to explain to you? Go ahead.
I just, for me, I get what you're saying. You're like, okay, I'm going to commit to her because we're having a child. But you don't think that... I'm just trying to understand from men these days.
I can't speak from men.
Okay, for you as a man.
All right, thank you.
Why these days the norm is to make her a mother before making her a wife.
How is that a norm?
It is the norm because that's what's happening. There's more...
Because I think that the age of Aquarius is entering.
Okay.
We're in the age of Aquarius, and it's about real shit.
Oh, that was funny.
It's about real shit. All these smoke and mirrors about and listen, this has nothing to do with trauma. This has nothing to do with, if I had grown up in a perfect household I would still think this way because I do feel like you need so, okay, here we go. Follow me here, okay?
Okay.
You meet someone.
Okay.
You fall in love with him in 2 months. In 6 months, y'all want to get married. You don't know anything about each other, really. It takes 2+ years. And if you're with someone who's working in entertainment, they have 5 different faces. They have no choice.
Okay.
Or else they won't grow. They will be miserable. they won't know how to compartmentalize their lives, right? So you have to get to know the personal side, those sides, and then you got to understand how do they manage life going through all these different portals and versions of themselves, right? So you get married in a year, fall in love 2 months, say you want to get married, get engaged 6 months, get married in another 6 months, right? You're married. Certain things are happening you did not sign up for. Right? You're going through this, you're like, yo, oh my God, I can't take this, we're going through this. But because y'all married, in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm stuck with this person. I have to figure out. We got to figure it out. You're going through all these different things and problems and issues. But the thing that's on the back of both of your minds is, I'm stuck with this person. No human wants to feel stuck, even if they are. So that psychologically, I'm telling you what I think. Psychologically, I think marriage already puts this kind of like bar where as though you feel like if you go through something until you get a divorce, you won't know if it's like right or wrong. It's like we got like, and then when you do that, you realize like, damn, we might have only needed a month break. We might only need 2 weeks to just kind of like get ourselves together and we're gonna be back. And then other people get involved, and then lawyers get involved, and then friends get involved. Hold on, can I finish?
Okay.
Thank you. And then lawyers get involved, and then these people get involved, and then now it might have been 1 or 2 things said that ruined the whole marriage, and now this and because of the egos, it's irrevocable. And so, marriage to me creates, until you get to know someone and until you make it through certain challenges in the relationship, I don't think that it's backwards. I think that a child could actually fast forward that in some cases. I'm not saying have a child with just anyone, but if you can afford to have a child, if you can afford to take care of a woman, if you can afford to, if your life awards you the comfort between both of you to do that, I don't think that that's wrong doing that first. I think it's about how you guys govern your relationship and how y'all both govern each other, like how y'all coexist together. So yeah, I think marriage can add, in some cases, not for everyone. You got couples that's been married for, but we know the numbers, right? We see the ratio of divorces. I think that in today's age, it's better to wait and take your time than to rush into it. Just because the Bible says so, or any other spiritual book, or your parents, or that don't matter. It's your life. You have to do what's best for you and your partner. No, go ahead. Why do you disagree?
For all the reasons you stated.
I'm not saying I ate. I'm just saying I want to know why you disagree.
Because for all the reasons you stated, I feel as though that makes more sense to have that mindset when bringing a child into the world. Because you can feel stuck in a marriage, but you can leave a marriage. But
you do realize
that you can't leave a child. You're going to be connected to this person forever, regardless. So to me, the reasons you stated, like you want to know, how you work through things, be through things. I feel like that's the type of mindset you should have before you bring a child into the world, because you got to know, like, okay, in these situations that happen, how is this going to affect my child? How is this going to affect this person as a parent? How is this going to affect our style together? Children you're forever bonded. A marriage, you can leave it at any point. Sure, maybe it might be hard, maybe religiously, some people won't want to, but the bottom line is you can leave a marriage. Once you bring a child, if it's not working, you're not seeing eye to eye, you have disagreements.
What you just said is the problem. I'm sorry, keep it.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
you shouldn't be able to leave a marriage.
Sure, but the bottom line is
why is the bottom line you can? Why are you even saying that right now? You telling me, you're trying to convince me that marry, but you're like, the bottom line is you can leave a marriage.
I'm not trying to convince you to marry. I'm trying to understand
why. Not to marry, but convince me that doing marriage should be for.
No. I was trying to understand why, to you, having
you just said
child isn't.
The bottom line is that you can leave a marriage. You just said it.
Yeah. But you can't. But your reasoning was with the marriage, you might feel stuck. If you're stuck, you can leave, but you can feel stuck with the child.
Yeah, but it's
person.
different because the pressure is different because we don't have to work. We don't have to involve like I was gonna say something before I said it. You're saying that, but we're not dealing with a normal society. If this was a different type of frequency that we're dealing with, we're dealing with a very unhealthy society in living in this country.
But it's not society; it's you and your person.
No, I'm talking about the concept of what you're saying as far as getting married and. People aren't that we're dealing with a different type of perspective in society where people don't have as much grace for the most part, with each other as they did in the 90s, in the 80s, in the 70s, right? So when you talk about marriage, people are quicker to do things. Why? Because of what other people are saying, because of how they look on social media, because of how things look. You get married, most people, 90% of people are going to post that they're married, right or wrong. They're going to put, we're excited. We're so happy. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I know a lot of successful couples. I'm talking about the ones that maybe think like me. I'm saying that sometimes it's healthier, again, to work through things with your partner, get to know your partner, work through the hard shit, get to know who you're marrying.
I agree with that. I don't think anyone should jump
know.
into marriage. I agree, know who you're marrying, but also that time you're taking to know who you're marrying, you're taking that same time to know who you're having a child with. I think having a child is a heavier
You're saying don't do
burden.
either one.
I'm saying having a child is a bigger burden, in my opinion, than I don't want to call it a burden, but it's a bigger commitment, and it can be a bigger burden than a marriage, than a divorce.
I think that, can I be honest with you? I just have a completely different perspective.
Are you scared of marriage?
No, not at all. It's not a scare. I just told you.
Yeah.
I just told you what it was.
I don't understand.
It's not scary.
I have a hard time understanding people being able to choose to bring life with someone and be connected forever.
You may not agree with this either.
Versus,
but I'm going to explain it to you.
Marriage, where, listen, if it doesn't work, we never have to see each other again. If your relationship doesn't work, you still have to figure out a situation with the person to co-parent and to have a healthy lifestyle for the kids. So that person's going to be in your life regardless if you are a present mother and father.
Get what you're saying, 1,000%. But I'm going to say this. This may sound crazy too to you. And this is not the case with my life at all. Because me and my girl, we're solid. I want to be with her forever. But the
just
point is that legal. This sounds crazy to me.
Just not legal. And let me tell you something. Legally? Let me even tell you something. I don't even want to get married
legally.
Because that's the marriage part. That's where the legal.
That's crazy to me. I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
I don't subscribe to these types of energetic traps that involve other people. I want to keep my life and things in my life pure as possible. The only reason I'm not sovereign yet is because I don't feel like doing all the paperwork.